Hey there, KWBP. I just wanted to do another quick video on how to start a meeting and then in what it looks like actually in your meeting and what you can do so you can see what that looks like. This is from the desktop, from my desktop computer, not from my mobile device. I'm going to have a link in another document that kind of will give you the comparisons between desktop and mobile, see what you can do and what you can't do in the different places. So there is some stuff on mobile that you cannot do, but for the most part, there's probably 80% that you can do in both places. So um, in my last video, I created this meeting. I literally just stopped and started up here. So this is the same screen I look at. Um, and I just want to start this meeting now. So if I'm ready to start this meeting, I just go here and hit start this meeting. If I wasn't in Zoom, I could just go to this link and it would link me up. So I could go to this link out of my calendar or something like that. It would fire up this meeting. If you're logged in, it'll know, oh, hey, this is the host, and it'll know you as a host. If you're not logged in, you would be starting this meeting as an attendee, and you wouldn't be there. So you want to make sure you log in. So I usually start my meetings from the Zoom.us site so that I know that I'm logged in and it knows that I'm the host. So I'm going to hit start this meeting. From my desktop, this is what it's going to do. It's going to say, hey, I want to open this. Do you want to do it? If this is your client's very first time or your very first time, it's going to want to download a little applet. Zoom actually runs on your desktop, so you'll want to allow it to run. It'll say download and run Zoom. So make sure you tell your clients that. So I'm going to hit open Zoom. It's going to fire up this other little box right here. It's going to say connecting, and there it is. And I don't know if this is going to go kind of crazy, but there's my Zoom meeting. Here I am. If I don't want my video on, I can hit stop video, right? It's going to show whatever picture you've loaded into Zoom. If I want to adjust my video, use a different camera or something like that, I can use these, I can change this here. If I want to use a virtual background, which I think is something only for paid users, I can do a virtual background. What that'll do is I can upload an image or use one of the images they have, and it'll create a different background for me. It'll kind of pick out who I am. If I want to mute myself, I click that button right there. It mutes me. If I want to start my video again, I click that button there. If from here I want to invite more people, I'll open this up just so that you guys see everything. I can hit invite. I can do a Gmail, a Yahoo, or I can just simply copy the URL or copy the whole invitation, just like we did in the last video. So I can copy that URL, go start my email, and invite somebody. I can copy the invitation. I could go invite somebody. So if you want to get anybody else in there. When there are multiple participants, I click this manage participants. They will all show up over here. And this is where you go and you can mute them or unmute them since you are the host. So you've got 3 people involved in there. Somebody's got a barking dog back there. You can go in and mute, or you can mute all and it will mute everybody. Or you can, and then you can unmute people as you see fit. Here's a key part here if you want to share the screen. So this will be very useful if you want to go over documents with them and you want to actually talk with them about those specific docs. So when I hit this share screen, it's going to ask me, what do you want to share? Now, this is pretty cool. So you can share like some very specific things like my programs that are running or just my screen in general. So I want to share my screen in general. I'm going to hit this top one right here and hit share. So it's just sharing what's going on in the middle right here. So now I can tab back and forth between, let's see here, let's go to right here. So I can pull into here and actually go and look at command or documents or something like that. Now remember, they're looking at your screen, so make sure you don't have any, not awesome tabs open, or you're not, searching for, I don't know, looking for pool equipment or something like that, and they're seeing that you're not really working, or already have the screen that you want pulled up so that you can share that screen and you're right there. So if I wanted to go into my documents and actually show the documents and scroll up and down to the documents, this would be you sharing your screen with them. Now, if you're done with that, if you go to the top of that screen, you've got this button right here that says stop share. That'll just stop that share, and now you're just sharing your video or your placeholder video right there. The chat box over here is nice if you have multiple people and they're in a noisy place and they want to chat in something, type in something, they can do that here. The record again is something only for people with the advanced whatever account. You can close caption. I haven't actually dealt with this yet. I believe that's only advanced also. And then there's, from your desktop, you can actually run this live on Facebook, and it will actually sync this with your Facebook page. You'll run this Zoom meeting live on your Facebook. So it's pretty interesting. Have not done that. This might be something that we play around with as far as the office. I don't see any reason why it would be useful as far as communicating with your clients, but that would be nice. So there you go. Pretty straightforward about that, and I'm almost 6 minutes into this. So again, we're going for technological collisions with all our people, and Zoom seems to be a fantastic method of doing so. There are others. Zoom is pretty platform unspecific, so you're not stuck with Skype or a FaceTime or something like that. Zoom is independent of all that. So I appreciate it, and you guys are out there kicking butt. Keep going. I mean, Governor Ducey just announced this as a essential part. Real estate is essential services, so people know it. He knows that this is specifically something that we need in our lives, and where are the professionals out here that manage that? So good job. Keep going, and holler at me if you have any other questions, have any other issues. Thanks.